Are you a leader in limbo? Are you a leader in limbo? A leader in limbo. What do I mean by that? It means that as a leader, you are working very hard, you are putting in your very best, but you are not seeing appreciation from your people. All right. Your people just don't seem to appreciate you. Your team doesn't, quite understand what you are doing, perhaps. And you are wondering to yourself, what more should I do? What am I missing? Where am I missing it? Well, that's what we want to discuss today on Leadership Monday. It's Leadership Monday. Welcome. My name remains Olatunji Shobodu. I'm your anchor. And today, I want to look at 3 reasons your leadership isn't appreciated. 3 reasons your leadership isn't appreciated. My hope is that you'll be able to relate to these 3 reasons and that they will help you to get your leadership back on track, all right, to achieve effectiveness in your efforts and to succeed in impacting your people the way that a leader is required to do. So, why is it that you are working so hard? You have the interest of your people at heart, but they don't appreciate you. They don't appreciate your efforts. Maybe there is a lackadaisical disposition towards you. Maybe you are unable to secure their commitment to following you. Maybe they keep dropping the ball in spite of many attempts that you have made to upgrade their capacity. Well, I want to show you 3 areas that you need to pay attention to. 3 things that may be happening. And if you would pay attention to them, I'm sure that things should change. This list is by no means exhaustive. Let's be clear about that. But these are some of the most important reasons that you may be working very hard as a leader, yet you are not being appreciated. I want to say up front as well that if this is what you are experiencing right now, it's not a new thing. Leaders often go through such periods. They often have such experiences. The best of leaders, all right, have times when they feel unappreciated. But the good thing about leadership is that you are not looking for your people to celebrate you, to appreciate you, all right, to give you kudos. That's the nature of the responsibility. You do what you need to do, all right, because of them, for their own benefit, even if they don't appreciate it. Usually, what happens is that the appreciation comes long after, all right, they must have been impacted. So you have to keep at it, all right? You have to keep at it and not lose hope. Never lose hope, all right, on your people. Never lose hope that they will come around. Never lose hope that they would realize, all right, hopefully sooner than later, that all that you are doing is for their benefit. And that when they do appropriate the benefits of your leadership, they will come back, to say thank you. And if they can't find you anytime thereafter, they will be speaking about you to as many people as they possibly can. They would never forget, all right, the impact you have made in their lives. Let's quickly identify. The first thing that may be happening is that you're speaking the truth. Isn't that interesting? Wow. If I'm speaking the truth, shouldn't they, appreciate me? Isn't that a good thing? Isn't that in their best interest? Well, those are the things that you and I will think about. That what do they expect me to do? Do they expect me to lie to them? No. I mean, how best can one serve his or her people? All right? Truth. Truth. But the truth again is this: not many people like to hear the truth. You know what they say about truth? Truth is bitter. And if you've observed them carefully, you would know their disposition to truth. All right? You would know their disposition to truth. And I salute you if you're a leader who's committed to leading by the truth. I salute you. You're on the right track. That's what you should do. That's something you must never negotiate. No leader must negotiate the truth for anything. You must never negotiate the truth. Lead always by the truth. It's a solid foundation on which to deliver the true mandate of leadership. All right? But your people may not appreciate it. They didn't appreciate Jesus at the point when he spoke the truth, telling them, I am the bread of life. He was telling them. He was telling them what he was to them. He was telling them what they needed to embrace him as, so that they can benefit, all right, fully from what he had to offer. And it was important that as a leader, he revealed himself to them. Because you can't collect from me what you don't know that I possess. You can't. You can't benefit from me what you don't know that I possess. So one of the things that a leader does is to make clear what he has on offer so that you can take advantage of it. But Jesus was trying to do that, which was the truth. He said, I'm the bread of life. I'm the living bread. If you don't eat my flesh and drink my blood, you can't participate in what I have to offer. And they felt this was too hard. It was truth that they could not handle. They got offended. They got offended because he was speaking the truth. But he didn't mind, because leadership is not. It is not a beauty pageant, like I always say. It's not a beauty pageant. You're not looking for the endorsement of people. You're not looking for the validation of anybody. You're not looking for anybody to celebrate you. Certainly not your people. All right? And so he told them point blank, does this offend you? If the truth offends you, then you're not supposed to be following me. All right? If you don't appreciate the truth, you can't appreciate me. All right? And they left. But the ones who appreciated the truth stayed. He gave them the opportunity, the 12 that he called. He said, you guys can leave if you want to. Don't feel under obligation to follow any leader. You follow leaders based on conviction. Otherwise, you are busy wasting your time. You will not benefit anything from that. And the ones he chose, the 12, said, sir, to whom are we going to go? You have the words of eternal life. We know your words may be tough. The truth may be tough, but we appreciate them. All right? We appreciate them. We choose to follow you in spite of the inconvenience, in spite of the hardship, in spite of the tough demand to submit to the truth. So if your people don't appreciate you, all right, you are probably speaking the truth. Number two, they are comparing you with somebody else, with another leader. They did that to Jesus. All right. And they said to him, why is it that your people do not fast? All right. The disciples of John the Baptist, they fast, but your people don't fast. All right, you know, and that was out of ignorance. Okay, it was purely out of ignorance, making comparisons that don't work. Maybe your people are comparing you to another leader. All right, is inappropriate. And usually, the basis of comparison, all right, is faulty. It's faulty. They have to be taught not to engage in that because it's not profitable. And Jesus explained, well, my people can't fast because I'm still around. When I'm no longer around, then they can fast. All right. And so the people understood. That's number two. Okay. And the third reason is this: your mandate is not understood. Your mandate is not understood. What you have to offer as a leader is not understood. And that's a serious one. Jesus said to his people, he said, follow me and I will make you. Follow me and I will make you. All right. So have you really laid out what's on offer, what your leadership has to offer? All right. Because if you don't, then it will be impossible for your people to know whether your leadership is serving its purpose. If your leadership is not serving its purpose, all right, they won't appreciate. If they don't know what purpose your leadership is serving, they will not appreciate you. They will not appreciate you. So it comes back to you. What promise has what's your, I call it the leadership promise. What's your leadership promise to your people? What did you tell them they should look out for? What did you tell them that you have to offer? If you have not made that very clear, then you shouldn't be surprised that they are unable to appreciate what you're doing to them. All right. You must ensure that you are not just leading. They don't just see you as the leader, as the head, as the one in charge. All right. You must answer clearly what is this question, the what's in it question. I call it the what's in it question for them. Everybody who is following a leader wants to know what's in it for me. What's in it for me? Why? Where am I following you to? Why should I follow you? All right. What benefit will I receive? And there must be a benefit. There must be a benefit. Otherwise, they are not under obligation to follow you. Okay. And no matter how hard you work, if they can't relate what you are doing to the promise that you made, to what they're expecting as their own benefit, they will not appreciate you. They will not appreciate you. So by not laying out clearly, getting them to understand your mandate clearly, you are simply undermining yourself. And you are the reason, therefore, in this particular instance, why they don't appreciate you. So those are the three I want to share with you. Like I said, they are not exhaustive, all right, but they are very, very crucial. The three reasons why your leadership is not being appreciated. All right, you are speaking the truth, and the truth is tough on people. All right, number two, you are being compared to another, and usually such comparisons are inappropriate. All right, and they don't work in your favor. Number three, your mandate isn't understood by the people, who you're supervising. And if they don't understand, they won't appreciate all of that work, the great work, perhaps, that you are doing. So don't undermine yourself. Be guided by these three. I'm sure that if you pay attention to them, if you work with them, if you take the requisite, actions, your leadership efforts will be better appreciated. They will be better appreciated. Those are the nuggets I have for you today. On Leadership Monday, they will help you to do leadership right. And so go ahead and please commit yourself to doing leadership right. It's Leadership Monday, and my name remains Olatunji Shobodu. All right. So go ahead. Also check out the various programs. If you need help in any area, as far as this is leadership, you can count on us at Emet Leadership Academy, the platform on which we bring Leadership Monday and also Leadership in 30 Minutes every Thursday. We nurture leaders based on truth. We nurture leaders based exclusively on truth. And the truth for us is found nowhere else than in the Word of God. Of course, that's 35 years plus of experience, mostly leadership, must count for something as well. So join me tomorrow evening on Leaders Pray. Remember, Luke 18, verse 1. Men, or if you like, leaders, ought always to pray and not faint. Okay? And on Thursday, leadership in 30 minutes. Okay? Leadership in 30 minutes. Have a wonderful week. God bless you. Bye-bye.